Good morning, I'm Mellow Normal, smart guy with a smile. Today I will tell you how to make a horrible comedy. Your characters must have the most obvious characteristics ever in a movie. Let's see what we should have. Why don't we have Gerard Butler in an American accent that drops in and out? And why don't we have Jennifer Aniston playing a reporter with no personality whatsoever? And these two must be cardboard cutouts, with him as the tough guy and her as the whiny bitch. And we must have supporting characters too. Let's see, Jason Sudeikis playing a man who has the hots for Jennifer Aniston after one kiss. And he must be modeled after the main character from another horrible movie. Let's never mention that horrible milestone again. And the rest of the supporting characters must have, no personality whatsoever. In order to make a horribly stupid movie, we must have a horribly stupid plot. Let's see what we got. We must have the guy hunting down his ex to take to jail. And since this is a comedy, we must make the lamest situations and the most tired jokes in comedy movies. And because they're exes, we must have constant bickering between those two that practically leads to nothing. And the plot also must be predictable. So why don't we get the two main leads to hate each other in the beginning and love each other in the end? You know, because that hasn't been done enough, right? And to make things more unnecessary and complicated, why don't we get two different groups of people chasing the two main leads in order to stop a murder investigation? Now speaking of our main leads, they must be exes. And the characters must hate each other in the beginning and love each other at the end. And make sure there's no chemistry whatsoever. And they have to try to love each other, but they're good actors. Otherwise, there's no way in hell that they could be this bad. I mean, they have to try really hard to have no chemistry between them. They have to try so hard to make Bella and Edward from Twilight and Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp from Tourist to look like Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. And speaking of your character, they must have no love with each other, no likability, and no credit to good acting. Make sure the whole movie consists of scenes that have little to no purpose whatsoever. Let's see, why don't we have a scene where the ex-couple go to Vegas to win money at gambling? Even though the bounty hunter could just put his wife in jail and get thousands of dollars for it. Oh, and how do we get the most worthless character in the movie, Jason Sudeikis, obsess over Aniston over time, and bump into the bad guys who kidnap him, making the movie longer, boring, and stupid. Oh, and we must add some obvious plot holes. Aniston's character is kidnapped and they go to a club, which is right next to the kidnapping where Butler finds her, which makes the kidnapping completely pointless. I love things that are absolutely stupid. Make sure that the movie is so bad that someone will have to lie about how good the movie is on the DVD cover. So why don't we get a little-known movie critic's name and say, Aniston and Butler are an explosive, charming, and hilarious combination. This quote must be so far-fetched, so ridiculous, and so contradicting to the movie, that it's borderline full of stupidity. Make sure the line is as equal as Golden Globes giving nominations to The Tourist. And that's it. I'm Level Normal, the smart guy to stupidity.